Alright, guys, so what's going on? We are about halfway through the season of Survivor 48, and I think we have enough of a picture made so we can predict who's going to win this season just flat out. I have my predictions. Leave in the comments who you think is going to win. For this, you'll have to have some knowledge of what's going on this season, but it's not really a lot or necessary. Anyway, we're going to go in alphabetical order as I have them pulled up on the Wikipedia page right now. So starting off with Chrissy, Chrissy doesn't win this game. Chrissy has been non-existent in the edit. She's been non-existent in any kind of camp life scenes. She's had maybe, let me pull up the confessional count. If we can get the 48 season. Shout out to Swifty Nation on the Survivor subreddit for making these graphics. Chrissy has had 10 confessionals all season, which I know that seems like a lot for what you have going on, but Say just got eliminated with 53. I don't think Chrissy edit-wise does not have a chance to win this game. Gameplay-wise, I don't think she has a chance to win this game. If she makes it past, I think she's gone next episode 8. If she makes it past that episode, she's getting dragged there as a goat and has absolutely no chance of winning. Next alphabetical, we have David. David is a really weird case where I've seen people say he's a lock to win and no one's going to beat him. And I've had people say he's a joke. He's not. He's like 7th on chances to win. I think he's like the 5th most likely to win. He has an end game. He has a chance to win. But for him to have a chance to win, he has to get rid of Shaheen, who is, I think, one of the obvious frontrunners left on this season. So N-Way is possible for David to win. Now we head over to Eva, and I think Eva and David each have about 25 confessionals, but Eva's feel more connected to the story of this season and more involved in the edit. I've seen people say she's probably 1st to 4th and most likely to win. I agree. I put her somewhere in that I wouldn't say she's the favorite to win right now. I put her about 3rd or 4th maybe. She's a really good physical player and a really good social player. But with this lack of strategic value this season, I feel like as long as she makes it to the end with, I'd say, a combination of Chrissy and Mary or Chrissy and Star or Mary and Star, she's an obvious win. But the further down you go, the more harder it is going to win. Joe, I think Joe's the favorite to win this season. Joe's had so many scenes. Joe has 19 confessionals. That is not the most important thing. Confessionals are not the most important thing. But what doesn't matter is how substance-filled these confessionals are. And I think Joe's confessionals have been so full of substance, every confessional he has. And the fact that he was shown to be a very loyal player, a very old school player in this new cutthroat season and cutthroat gameplay of Survivor. I think if he makes it to the end, he's the favorite to win off of his pure social game alone. He's made great connections with everyone on this tribe. He, I think, is the favorite to win as of right now. But anything could change because we still have 7 more votes to go through. Camilla, I think, is probably 3rd on my list of favorites to win. Camilla's edit is being mainly boosted up by the fact that she and Kyle are in a duo. I'm going to pair them both actually in the same segment right now. Camilla and Kyle. Camilla has 24 confessionals, Kyle has 31. Both are being seen as mastermind strategic players in this game. I think they are, because there's no strategy in this game whatsoever, in all honesty. This season has been so socially focused that I kind of had to pair these two together because they're playing a very similar game of having a really good social game, but also having strategic chops to move forward in the game. For Camilla and Kyle, their end game involves each other they'll have to turn on each other at some point. I think for them that happens probably around 4 at fire making, or 5 to make sure they don't make it. Because if one of them makes it to the end with any combination of the other 10 left, I think they win. There's no way I see that these two, the strongest players of the season, don't have an end game to win. One of them wins. I don't know which one, though. I'm confident in saying that, and watch this take age like milk. Mary reminds me a lot of old Survivor fans know Courtney Yates. She is like the new era Courtney Yates, or like a Walmart Venus Vafa from 46. She's very witty in her confessionals. She's very good at delivering confessionals, but she gets very little screen time. She's had 23 confessionals this season, but they're all taking like a jab at someone, and it's really good. But that doesn't mean just because, like I said, substance matters in your confessionals. Mary's confessionals are all taking digs at people. Mary is not winning this game. I can confidently say Mary will not win this game. Will she make it far? I hope so, because she's really good at giving confessionals, and I'd like to see her back on like a second chance season, but she's not winning this game. Mitch is starting to show up as a threat. I still don't have him high. He's probably 7th most likely to win this season, but people are riding high on the Mitch train. I'm not. I don't think Mitch will last longer than maybe 4 more episodes. I think you kind of take him out sooner rather than later, before his threat level builds too much. Mitch has potential to win. I will say that right now. I think Mitch can win this season. I just don't think he will win this season. Now we're going to who I think is going to be the dragon of the season, like the person that they have to take down to win the season. That is Shaheen. Shaheen is showing himself to be probably one of the best players on this season, if not in all of the new era. So season 41 to 48, new era, Shaheen might be one of the best all-around players, but there's something I don't like about the Shaheen edit, and I don't know what. There's something itching at me that I don't like about his edit. He's playing a good game. He's leading. He's kind of the de facto leader of his alliance, of like the Strongmen alliance with him, Kyle, David, Eva, and Joe. But there's something I don't like about that there. There's a bit there that I feel like this is gonna turn. He's gonna get turned on at some point, because if he's not gone by 9, he wins this game. I'm saying it right now. If he is not out by final 9, Shaheen will coast his way to the win in one of the easiest wins in Survivor history. Because no one is on his level right now besides maybe Kyle and Camilla. I have those feeling like their own tier of like, I think they're really likely to win. And then I probably have Joe right above them, because I think Joe is the real winner here. And then we're going to finish this off talking about Star. I think Star is starting to build to be a competent player, a really good player, who's not going to be taken seriously near the end of the game. I think Star will finish around maybe a 6th to 5th, and that she'll be like the last thing Shaheen has to take. She'll be like the last player Shaheen has to take down before he takes control of the game. Or she'll be like the last line of defense to make sure that like Eva gets past them and moves on to the next round, or Joe, or someone who I think will win the game to move far. Star will be the person that gets sacrificed instead of them, or voted out instead of them, because they're starting to realize that Star actually might be a threat in this game. Even though I think she's a threat, I don't think she's like the big threat people say she is. She's probably 6th, 7th, 8th, somewhere in that group on where I put her on most likely to win. But that's about where I put her. I don't think she has high upside, but we haven't seen that upside all season. And I think the later on we get into the merge, we will. But this season has been so evenly balanced in editing and storytelling that I don't know who wins. I can confidently say Chrissy, Mary will not win. I can say confidently that I don't think Star and Mitch will win. But the other 6 players all have a reasonable path to the win, and I can't wait to see how the rest of the season plays out. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have a great rest of your day.